I'm your host, Haley Hendricks, and on today's episode of What's in Your Water, I'm joined by special guest, Piper Jordan.
Hi!
On today's episode, we will be talking about summer destinations. The average temperature in Texas during the summer is 96 degrees.
That's really hot.
On a hot day like this, where do you usually like to go?
Oh, well, I normally like to go to the beach, but whenever I'm in San Antonio, I like to go on the boat tours and the river walk, because me and my friends do.
That's a very popular answer. It's almost like I expected that.
Oh.
A nice picture of Corpus Christi. Over 5 million tourists come to Corpus Christi every year.
I'm one of them.
That's a large number, and so are many of you. Another popular destination. What is this, Piper?
That's Galveston, Texas. I've also been there.
Piper also goes there. Another photo.
I go here every summer.
The San Antonio Riverwalk. A lot of people have been there. You know it, you love it. But how would you feel knowing that you are swimming in this?
What is that?
Bacteria. Bacterial pollution has made San Antonio rivers and creeks unswimmable. The largest single pollution problem is bacteria.
What kind of bacteria?
What kind of bacteria, you ask? One of the most commonly found bacteria in these waters is E. coli.
What's E. coli?
E. coli is an indicator of fecal contamination in our outdoor waterways.
What's fecal matter?
What's fecal matter, you ask?
Are you kidding?
No. How would you feel knowing you were swimming in literal... Here are some symptoms and signs of E. coli infection. Diarrhea, abdominal cramps, bloody urine, and loss of appetite. Do you want that?
Not particularly.
I didn't think so.
Why does this bacteria get inside of our waters?
Bacterial pollution is a form of non-point source pollution. And non-point source pollution is not regulated by the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality regulates things like industrial facilities, and these facilities have to meet the qualifications and test their water quality to make sure that they're not putting any contaminants in the water, because their pollution is considered point source pollution, but bacterial pollution is considered non-point source, and since it's non-point source, there's nothing they can do about it. So it's up to us as citizens to make sure that we can limit the amount of runoff inside of our rivers and save our waters, so you're not swimming in E. coli infested waters.
How do we limit this runoff?
There are many ways we can limit runoff and other bacteria from getting inside of our waters, so we can have a fun summer and not have to worry about swimming in E. coli infested waters. To find this information, you can look in the drop box below and head over to Twitter. I'm gonna put that right here. Right now, we're gonna take a short break and hear a word from our friends, Diaper and Daily.
As y'all can tell, a lot of trash, specifically in this area. You know, this grate is blocking the trash from going in to the river. But as you can see, trash still makes its way in. It's not a good sign. Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of What's in Your Water.
Thank you for having me.